Packet Snatcher here, and I'm here to tell you a story. Story about a man named Azeroth. And in order to help you better understand that story, we're going to have to go back to the beginning. Azeroth Wars, where it all began. Azeroth Wars is this custom game map in this world of Warcraft, and it's based off of the Warcraft 3 game made by Blizzard. And Azeroth Wars is a game that replicates the campaign in a multiplayer experience. So everyone starts off in the campaign all at once, and there's events and quests to do from the campaign that you activate by doing inside the game. And that's Azeroth Wars. We're about to get in. This is the official Azeroth Wars, the original by Augur. Argle. I like calling him Argle. We're about to get in right now. From Nerd Clan. We'd beat up the Nerd Clan all the time. We're a clan blah. Get out of here. They're like, oh, they're so good and handsome. I was like, damn straight I'm handsome. They're like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Anubra can be revived. Necromancer can't be revived. You need to carry his ashes to the Elven Sunwell in Quathlos. Then it transforms into the Lich King. If you destroy Quathlos and Sylvanas is dead, you turn her into the undead to serve you. Warning, as the Frozen Throne is destroyed, you will lose your forces and control of Sylvanas. Forsaken, if only you had Sylvanas. But you may destroy an evil Arthas, get Lich King true form. Attention, Frostmourne is a curse sword. It cannot be dropped. You take vision of every unit who carries it. If Arthas will take it, he'll transform into evil Arthas if he sells his soul to serve you. Swords calling his soul just right now. Demons need portal to be open. Use Book of Medivh for it, which keeps in Dalaran. You get 6 death knights. And this is the original Azeroth Wars. The original Azeroth Wars. This is where it all began. There's Muradin. He's like, I'm in the Alliance. I see dead people. Let's check out the map. There's no camera commands.
Our town is under attack.
This is it. Let's check out the commands. No camera commands. Here's Frostmourne. Purple could get Frostmourne, and he turns evil. He turns to the Scourge. I said I see dead people. I think it's like an anti-map hack thing, where you gotta do it twice. This is Skolamance. This is Kel'Thuzad. You gotta build some zombies. We are the Scourge. Let's put in some extra power to show you what it's like. We'll take this town in the name of the Scourge. Yeah, it's anti-map hack. But look at this. There's Cosmodan of Ironforge. This looks like it's something. And there's a Gromgal and Stranglethorn. This is Stormwind. That's Stormwind. I don't know what this is. There's the portal. Draenor for the Fell Horde. And this is Outland. There's the Burning Legion. And this is Manoroth. We don't even have Mike Theoden. And back then, anyone could buy demons if you allied blue. So anyone could buy demons from here. And you just start with both great demons. And you just be like, I'm a great demons! And you just unleash the Infernos. Like, back then, days were simple. Like, this is Kalimdor. This is what it used to be.
Our forces are under attack.
Look. There's the Ogre camp with Rexar. There's Vol'jin. Here's the Naga. Tomb of Sargeras. Thrall's base camp. Dalaran. There's this little village here. We're raiding that village, I remember.
Our forces are under attack.
These trees, they're real. This is the Burning Legion. They run out. You creep Kalimdor. You fuel your war to get your book. The Horde, the Night Elves, either ally or fight. There's like role play going on. And the Fell Horde pushes out and takes all of this. And yellow is like the main occupation because purple's got to fight red. And red and orange and green focus on this. Look, gatehouse. This is there used to be gates. This is how the gates used to work. I close thine gate. And not all the units were like scaled properly. You see, these have like really low collision. But the abominations are like really big. Comparison. Look at this. This is back before World of Warcraft. You gotta keep that in mind. Beta testers. This is like the credits, kinda. Now let's show you one of the new version. Like this is just made by Algar, but this is called Azeroth Wars Legacy Reborn, and this is where the story begins with our subject of Azothan. Like, I wanna get this straightforward and let you guys know that you're not to go like attack Azothan, and this isn't to like go attack Azothan or any way, shape, or form, but it's a more of a educational documentary of what it's like to work with Azothan. I want to make that point clear. Like, we're not attacking Azothan. We're reviewing the situation because something happened. Something happened at the Zoom SF discord. There's something that deeply troubled the land, and we'll get to that after we get through this history lesson. I'm going to show you guys some pictures, some voices of Azeroth, some clips, all that good stuff that you've been craving, that evidence that I've been compiling against him. Because at first, like he would call them minor crimes, and minor crimes add up. Like, you steal once, shame on you. You get slapped on the hands, don't do it again. You steal twice, you're gonna have to do some jail time. You steal 3 times, you go to jail longer. You get out and you keep stealing, you're gonna go to jail longer and longer and longer until you can't come out anymore. I see dead people. Look at this. Our boy Azeroth. And you know who he's standing right next to? Azeroth once said this guy's like the coolest guy in the world. He said this guy's his hero. This guy right here, standing next to Azeroth. Like, this guy's me. That's Cracker Snatcher, the first war chief, the rogue war chief, the one who lurks in the shadows.
Hello there.
It's me. We went from that to this. That to this. Outland. Mother Africa. Azura. Look at this. Tomb of Sargeras. A complete overhaul. The difference is, though, it's the fam. Look at this. Clan Lot. The editors. It's a community came to edit the map instead of just one man. This is what the work of multiple men look like instead of just one. There's portals. These things spawn demons. You gotta seal them like in the campaign. And instead of Manaroth, you get Magtheridon. These changes that people don't realize make a huge difference. And we did it all as a team. Like, we would take turns editing, doing things, importing units, creating new units. There were never dwarven warriors. You know what Grey was? Grey was... This is what Grey was. Grey was the Taurens and the Trolls. Grom was pink. And pink didn't get no trolls. He'd just be Thrall and Grom. And both of them suffered terribly for it. They're like, what? Huh? And we changed it up, splitting them in half, and bam, a miracle was born. The meta. We created the meta, the first meta. And then Sebas came, and Sebas started editing for us. We put him to work to let him see if he could be worthy of creating his own masterpiece. Look at this. Fucking way gates, and this is what made Kalimdor great. Like, you come out here, like, bam. Waygate. Yeah, right there. You can come in here, come out there. Like, as you're in Narub, you go underground and you could come out anywhere on the top. Like, it cuts the speed in half for traveling. It's so good. And then there's Suthun and the secret island bases, pirate coves. You know what I like to do is be a pirate. I love being a pirate. You ask me. Kalimdor's been all revamped. Dire Mall's been added from World of Warcraft, because now we're living in an era where World of Warcraft came out. Look, I gave them boats, so the Kargath could go on a boat adventure. Like, this is the best part. And look, the statue of Algar. All the good stuff. King Magni, Nomergon. They didn't have Nomergan before. They didn't have Gilneas. Gilneas is King of the Hill. It's an event for everyone. It's a battleground for everyone to compete in and against for events. We started stepping it up to the next level. Lordaeron has now become the unsiegeable city that was built to be. We redid Alterac. Alterac didn't even exist. Scholomance. We got rid of all those other red bases and made it more lore friendly. Quel'Thalas got revamped. Zul'jin got brought in. Blessed Zul'jin be his name. We were getting ready for Zul'jin to be teal. Like Grimbatal. Like, you'd have choice of Grimbatal, the Amani, or Black Rock Spire. Like, it's like a bolster. And he'd get like the ogre hero, or he'd get like Zul'jin, or the healer guy, Zulu the Whack. It's a complete overhaul. It's great. It's wonderful. Okay. Let's talk about what happened with Zumesif and Azathan. Like Azathan I haven't gotten the testament from Luz yet, but basically Azathan attacked Zumesef's platform with his people, his platform. He was attacking Zumesef with his platform, and he was manipulating them into thinking that he was being attacked, but he was really attacking them. So he was forcing Wuz to ban him so that he could become a martyr, and then encourage his troops into a blood frenzy to attack Zoom. And then Zoom, getting attacked from everywhere from his Discord, he just deleted it because he didn't want to deal with the problem. He just purged the city, and that damage that affects everyone. Like all those people, they got lost from there because of that. And Azathan's just pretending like it's no big deal that he attacked Zoom, his friend, his brother, because before Azathan came, it was me. I'm sitting here organizing, doing all this stuff, and Azathan shows up. Like he's this kid. He shows up to our place, our game, and he's like, I want to make videos about Azeroth Wars because this game is great. And we're like, hell yeah. Go ahead, we'll put you in the game. And he then goes about, he does his spurt. He has like a season. He gets to meet Witty because he's using our name. He gets to meet all these people because he's using our Azeroth Wars name. He's Azeroth's man. That's what he agreed to become in order to be featured in our game. And then a year passes, and then Azathan decides he wants to deal with real life, and he takes a break. And then Zoom SF comes. Zoom SF shows up. He's like, I love Azeroth Wars. I want to help. And now I'm sitting there. I'm like, let's do this. Azathan's gone. We need a new face for Azeroth Wars. You are the new Azeroth's man. And then everything's went good. Zoom SF started popping off like he's blowing up. We're raising Zoom SF to the top. There's people coming all around. We meet Sebas. Sebas shows up. He starts working on the map, doing great things for the Azeroth community. We got Red Panda, Julian, Remus, our star child pupils. We got our gamer girls. Marshmallow came. Marshmallow started creating the LTA series, KTA, LTF. Started going into other game genres like Warhammer with the vampires and the zombies. Like everyone's doing good. Everyone's doing push-ups. We're all working together, creating some dank content, doing some battles, all that good stuff. And then Azathan, from a distance, sees us all having a good time, all doing well, and he shows up at our door like, he's like, I want to come back. And we're like, yeah, you can come back. But like, other people were like, we don't want him to come back. And we were voting, and everyone was voting for him not to come back. They're like, we don't want Azathan to come back. There's a reason why he was gone. And I had to speak up on Azathan's behalf. As an overall community leader, I spoke up on his behalf, saying that if Azathan did anything bad, that I personally would oversee it and make it better, even if it means I gotta like rough him up a little bit, like I'm here to do now. And in this video, in this series, we're gonna look into it, and I'm gonna expose some of the terrible stuff that Azathan does to the community and those around him, because it's the people he cares about that he hurts. Like, I've seen it before, and lots of people, like anyone they care about, they target. So like, he's not really doing it on purpose, really. It's just how he is, and we shouldn't bully him for it. But we also gotta learn about it so that we understand what's going on, and that's what this video or these videos will be about. It's gonna be about all the stuff that he's been doing behind the scenes, the manipulation, the crowd controlling. You know about the Salem witch trials? She's a witch. Burn her. We got Azathan going around doing some witch burning, and he's been burning a lot of people. And that's what I'm going to be showing you guys, some of the stuff that he's been doing, such as the battle with Zoom SF, because Azathan went in there fully prepared, knowing what he was doing. Like, his goal was to go in there and do as much damage as possible to Zoom. And he attacked. It was planned. He showed up. He tricked everyone. And then when it played out, he mocked them all and called them like bitches, basically. It's like, I fucked you guys up. Ha 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 ha. And we got Azathan there sitting and they're gloating. It's like, ha 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 ha. And they all turn around and they look at me. I'm like, I knew it was coming. You guys knew it was coming. And I show up. I'm like, the day before it happened, I'm telling them, I'm like, please don't do it. I apologize upon Zoom SF's community, because they were talking about it in Azathan's Discord. They were talking about it. They were just saying that Zoom SF's community's mean, that whoever watches Zoom SF is bad, basically. You watch Zoom SF, oh, you're probably one of those toxic low IQ guys. You suck. You're terrible. That's what was going on in there. And I go up, I apologize upon the Zoom SF community, and I ask him not to go to war, and he does it anyway, and I get banned. And then 2 weeks later, about that time, I get these messages on the new Zoom SF Discord, because we made a new one, and we started work again. The people started coming back, and then we get a message. I get a message saying, "Oh, don't be messaging Azathan's address," or Azathan saying that you're gonna kill him in real life. And I'm just waking up, drinking my coffee, getting ready for work. I'm just like doing my thing, and they're like, everyone's screaming and yelling. I'm like, this is just another Azathan attack. Like, you guys didn't learn from the first one? And they're all just like running around like headless chickens, and I'm just picking everything up, putting it back where it belongs. And everything got fixed and better, but Azathan tried to frame me. Either him, Zoom SF, or a new person involved in the equation named the Illuminati. She's this famous networker. She does all sorts of things. You could check her out. But she's the one who apparently saw the messages and started freaking everyone out about the frame. So it could either be her, Zoom SF, me, but I got framed, so like I didn't do it, and there's no evidence. But there's overwhelming evidence against Azathan that I'm going to be showing you guys throughout this video. It's going to be good. We're going to get up in those DMs. We're going to see what's been going on. Look at those voice chats.